How's it going, guys, and welcome to a new project on the channel. As I've been saying in a few videos, I've been wanting to do some Battlefleet Gothic videos for a while. I had intended to do that originally before release of the game, because I had the kind of, I suppose, pseudo-early access slash pre-order package where you could play the first few missions in the campaign. But I was unable to get the sound working properly for recording, but I've actually got it working now, I think, hopefully. So yes, anyone unfamiliar with the game, this is a Warhammer game set in the Warhammer universe. It's made by a company called Tindalos Games, and it is a kind of video game adaptation of the board game Battlefleet Gothic, so it's all kind of strategy, sci-fi fleet combat set in the 40,000 universe.
The Imperium of Man has endured under the rule of the immortal Emperor.
So yeah, it's
the worlds of man are scattered across the galaxy.
You can kind of think of it as being
heretics who defy the Emperor.
If the universe was taken over by a pack of insane Catholics, I suppose. Because yeah, it's like this kind of empire that owns most of the galaxy, ruled by a semi-undead emperor, and there's a big kind of heretical religious war because half of the kind of military turned against the emperor, and the rest of them are on a kind of like a religious crusade against these heretics who disbelieved in the emperor, and they're called Chaos, as these people are right here on the screen. And Abaddon, the spoiler here, is the War Master, or currently the War Master anyway. He's actually the second War Master of the Chaos Fleet, because the first one was the one who actually declared the heresy. And the story of the game is that he is kind of declaring a black crusade against the Imperium of Man, and we have to defend the Gothic sector, which is just one kind of series of solar systems.
But I will remember your insolence.
So yes, it's all very grim, dark. Everything is grim. Everything is horrible, and all humanity is just kind of struggling to cling to life. As you can hear there, a chorus of 1 billion throats will cry your name in fear and hatred. Lovely jubbly. So yeah, the 40,000 universe is very melodramatic, but it's a lot of fun. So I've been really looking forward to doing these videos. So yeah, here we are. We go into the prologue. We are in the 139th year of the 41st millennium. Omens of Darkness.
Captain Spire, data log Alpha. Battlefleet Command has lost contact with Orbital Station Aleph in the Naxos system. I'm on my way to investigate.
Yes.
Sir, we're approaching the location of Orbital Station Aleph.
So in this, we're going to be playing as the Imperial Fleet.
I have calculated the best approach for us to pass through it safely.
And this is just a little kind of
Awaiting orders.
little level which teaches a little bit about how to control the game. So here we are. We're just going to move our little ship and look at the ship here. They're basically flying cathedrals in space with guns stuck to them. They're amazing. And I love the concept of the fleet combat in this game, because it's basically kind of like Age of Discovery era fleet battles, you know, tall ships and galleons with cannonades on the sides broadsiding each other, but in space. So it's really cool. It's kind of got an Age of Piracy feel to it.
Minefield directly ahead, Captain. We must maneuver quickly, or it is likely the ship will be damaged.
Ooh. Last time I did this, I actually
Power to the
failed.
plasma thrusters.
Let's see, does
We're
it give
going
enough
to
time?
execute a high-energy turn.
Can I?
Ship ready.
Okay. Turn. Can I not get hit?
Speed set.
Oh, I think I just managed to get past
Your
it.
command.
Last time I did that, I actually, when I did my first attempt at recording this video, I actually just got smacked straight in the face by that minefield because I
Underway.
took a while to find this little command down here. So yeah, if any of you are familiar with the Warhammer 40,000 games, I feel like, sorry, those voices, I feel like they might be a little bit too loud. So I'm just going to turn them down a little bit. Let's turn them and the sound effects down slightly. Yeah, so if any of you are familiar with the Warhammer 40,000 games, you'll notice that the actual kind of overlay here is actually quite similar. A lot of the stuff's kind of in the same places, and I think that's intentional, so that players of the Dawn of War games are kind of familiar with how to play it.
I suggest we move in closer to discover what happened here.
Cool. So we've got our little objective over here.
Captain, we can reach
I'm
the station faster
okay.
by pushing the engine status to all
So yes.
ahead full.
So now, keeps on jumping my camera around, but let's see. Yeah, so we've got a load of abilities here. Like we've got cruising speed, all ahead full, and sharp turns, and we've got a load of other things here, which are kind of like active abilities, but we can't use them yet because it's kind of still in the tutorial. So I don't think all of our abilities are activated yet. As well, look at this. This is a space station, and it is basically a cathedral. It's a bit of a damaged cathedral, but that's pretty much what it is. I love the aesthetic of the 40,000 universe. It's absolutely amazing.
Setting course.
And I think we'll have a little bit of a plot twist as we reach the station. Here we go.
Like the station has been attacked recently. The enemy may still be lurking around.
Sir, I recommend dispatching some of the ship's armsmen to board Orbital Station Aleph and report on what they find.
So yeah,
Yes, Admiral.
we have to do a boarding operation. So that's this ability here, boarding actions. We just have to target it on.
Awaiting
Oh,
orders.
how does this work again?
Your orders?
It's not letting me do it. Let's see. Oh, okay, yeah. See this thing here. We have to be angled sideways onto it. And then left click on it, yeah.
Party's underway,
So we just launch basically a load of soldiers in torpedoes at the building. That's going to have a bit of a water.
Command center, sir. This place is a mess. It's full of bodies. The station's command crew. They're all dead.
Act cautiously, Sergeant. I have a bad feeling about this.
Sir, we found a survivor. Sir, the station is attacked
And plot twist.
by traitor forces.
Captain, a defense platform on the station has activated and is targeting our vessel. Broadside macro cannons ready to fire on your order, sir.
So now we have to broadside them and just destroy this place. So here we've got like a laser cannon on the front of our ship, but we've also got these massive broadside cannons. And that's where the majority of our ship's damage is. So if we're sideways onto them, we might be easier to hit, but we can do more damage to them. I don't think we've got an ability we can activate here. We just have to just shoot them until they're down, I think. Yes. Here we go. Target destroyed. Utterly disintegrated.
Sir, I'm
We only
picking
just
up
lost
some
our
strange
shields.
signals in the nearby gas cloud.
And here's where things get serious.
Sir, the signals. They're iconoclastic.
Chaos ships.
Chaos ships. This sector is a long way from the Eye of Terror. What could they be after here?
Whatever their reasons, Captain, these heretics must be destroyed at once.
So let's
Captain,
get over to them, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here, shoot him, but
tactical decisions in battle.
at the same time, I'm going to try. If you will please do this for me, sir.
Orders
They try to angle forwards, sideways to them, and I actually want to get between them here so I can do a boarding action against that one there, because this one's already gone essentially.
Master Gunner, we need to direct additional power to the targeting cogitators to increase.
So as I do forward, all ahead full, and then stop, I can do a boarding action. Or maybe I should... Oh, this is not working very well. I'm not very good at this. Oh yes, here we go. Boarding action. Let's see if we can board them. Yes. And, of course, because this is Warhammer 40,000, the soldiers I sent to board the ship got blown up as we destroyed the ship. Because, yeah, they're only guardsmen and we have millions more. That's how friendly this universe is. So, yes.
There's no way we could survive fighting them head on.
We are under attack from a massive fleet, and we must escape.
All communications are jammed.
And we can't communicate to High Command, so we can't get reinforcements.
And warn Port Moore. We could risk an emergency warp jump.
So, warp jumps.
To engage the warp engines this close to the star's gravitational field.
Warp jumps are basically like faster than light speed travel in this game.
Sir, we don't have any other options.
I just have to click this button here, and you have a timer, and you have to wait till it activates and hope your ship survives. And basically, when you go into warp travel, you're basically traveling through hell. You're taking a shortcut through hell. That's pretty much literally what you're doing. So as you can see here, it's got this weird kind of purple portal, and you just shoot through it. Hope that your fields keep the demons out. Yes, literally demons. There are demons in hyperspace in this game. What's called like the warp or the immaterium. And yeah, a lot of ships get lost as they're traveling. So here we are. Game duration 7 minutes. So let's see. I think we're going to get a cutscene. We've got update level up here, but we can't activate the skills, the level up menu yet. So we just go to continue, and we will have another cutscene, I believe. Yes, here we go. So this is the port, Fort Moore, the capital of the local sector, and where the kind of Battlefleet Gothic, which is our fleet, lays port. As you can see, the scale of the game is absolutely massive. It's the Warhammer 40,000 universe is a very large scale, kind of very grandiose universe. So there's our ship just slinking by next to this massive hulk next to it. And yeah, I really, really love the aesthetics of everything in the universe.
True, Captain Spire. A vast chaos fleet is massing for attack. Inquisitor Horst, are you sure of this man?
Maybe we should consider someone else.
So we've told them about the invasion, and they're not sure if they can trust us.
The Emperor's will.
Enough. His faith will be tested.
Because they think we might have turned to chaos as well, and we might be a traitor.
Love the Emperor, for he is the salvation of mankind.
Now we hear.
Obey his words, for he will lead you to the light.
So this is basically it. The religion of the Empire is just believing in the Emperor as a god, pretty much. And as you can see in the ships, there's a lot of kind of Catholics, kind of Christian architecture. So yeah, it's very much like that. Imagine kind of if Christians adopted the Emperor as their god, and then built cathedral ships and took over the universe. That's pretty much Warhammer 40,000. And here we are, basically being psychically tortured to make sure we're not lying. And this isn't because we've done anything wrong, just because they want to make sure that we're not bullshitting them, because that's how pleasant this universe is.
The enemy we face is no ordinary foe.
I understand.
You are to be
So we are Captain Spire, and we've just been given the rank of Admiral of the fleet.
There is much to do and little time, Admiral Spire. I fear a storm coming to the Gothic sector. One we are not yet prepared to face.
And there we have it. So we've been given our mission, and that is to defend the sector against the incursion of chaos.
Treachery, sedition, and heresy have broken out like a plague.
So as chaos have come into the sector, they've started to turn people against the light of the Emperor, and we have to keep them in line.
The citizens of the Imperium remain safe and loyal.
So the way they think about it in this universe is, you know, if a guy's going to turn against the Emperor and become a heretic, they are better dead than a heretic. So that's kind of the way this universe is governed. So Imperial soldiers gone rogue will try to take systems from you. These traitors are not part of any threat, but lost systems will give you penalties depending on the system's type nonetheless. Each turn, some worlds may become seditious. So here is our next mission, and I gather over the course of the game there'll be little kind of side objectives like our planet going rogue, and we can go there and suppress them to maintain some support from that planet. But I think for the most part I'm going to keep a 1 video per mission thing for this game, so this is the end of this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope the sound is okay. If there are any problems with the sound balancing, please let me know. If you'd rather I be louder or quieter compared to the game, or if the voices or music are too quiet or anything else, just let me know. It was difficult to sound balance this game, and I want to make sure I got it kind of right for you guys. Otherwise, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please do leave a comment if you feel like giving some feedback, and I hope you continue with me for the series. And I will see you next time.